What's up, guys? Terra Classic is starting to pump like crazy again. Let's check it out. All right, so we got Terra Classic here, and we had this massive pump, and now we're starting to see the price start to pump massively again. Let's check out how much gains we're up to now. So from the bottom here to the this thing's in the way. So from the bottom to the top, 323% gains so far on this pump. So that's pretty crazy. That's over a 4x gain if you were buying, if you bought here or if you were buying down here. And yeah, I mean, congrats to everybody. I'm sure if you are subscribed to this channel and you've been watching these videos, then you're a Terra Classic holder. And yeah, I mean, we've been saying, I've said in many times in videos that down here was a great time to accumulate. So when the price was down here, I was saying great time to buy, because whenever the price is flat and boring like this, that's usually when the big moves happen. Just like we saw back here, price was flat and then we saw this big move, and I said I think that's what's going to be coming again. So this is a good time to buy. I even made a video right here titled "Your Last Chance to Buy Terra Classic," and then a few days later this massive pump started. So congrats to everyone who has been buying and is a Terra Classic holder. We're up 4x, and that's why we covered Terra Classic on this channel, because we like covering the cryptos that go up and we like making money on this channel. So yeah, it feels good to be making these huge gains during a bear market, when if you look at Bitcoin and everything else, it's just going down or sideways. Bitcoin's just been going down, and pretty much the whole market down or sideways. But Terra Classic, we're up 323% in just the past couple weeks. So that definitely feels good during a bear market, and it's actually amazing that Terra Classic is pumping like this during a bear market. And it's a very bullish sign, because if it's pumping 300% in a few weeks during a bear market, imagine what it's going to do once crypto goes back into a bull market. So once we go back into a bull market, it could potentially get to a cent or maybe even $1 over the next few years if things really go well. So super bullish to see this, and yeah, just congrats to everyone who has been staying patient during these flat and boring times, and now we've been rewarded with this huge pump. Now, where's the price going in the short term here over the next few days? Well, I said when we saw this huge candle break through this resistance here, I said we're most likely to see the pump continue now, because there isn't much resistance until we get up to about 45. So we broke through this resistance, then we consolidated a little bit, but now we are indeed seeing that pump continue, and good chance we could see this pump go all the way up to about 45, where our next resistance will be. So that could happen here in the next few days. And if we look at the volume is looking great. We're at 1.6 billion in volume, which is huge, up 329%. And market cap's now over 2 billion. And if we look over here at circulating supply, the circulating supply has finally been updated. So like I've been saying, whenever you stake tokens, it's taken out of the circulating supply. So we should see the circulating supply be going down, but it wasn't being updated. Finally is updated, and we've seen it's gone down by over 400 billion tokens. So big chunk taken out. And we've actually seen total supply go down a little bit too. Staking doesn't take down total supply, only burning does that, because staking, of course, doesn't delete the tokens from the supply. It's only temporarily taking them out of supply. When they're unstaked, they go back into circulating supply. But total supply has gone down by about 2 or 3 billion, I believe, because of the burns we've been seeing over the past few months. Finally, that's been updated. I mean, the burns have been pretty tiny, but the staking actually has removed a large amount of the circulating supply, which has helped the price pump. And now that the circulating supply has been updated, that could be what's causing the price to start pumping like crazy again. People are saying, whoa, the supply suddenly dropped. What's going on? Maybe I should buy some of this before it really takes off. And yeah, I mean, staking has helped, but I think mainly people want to buy and get in before the 1.2% burn happens, coming up here in just a week or two. But yeah, let's look at the staking real quick, what's going on. So staking now, 7.66% of all tokens have been staked, and that's 529 billion. So that's taken out of the circulating supply. So that helps the price pump. And then we see the staking return is finally starting to go down closer to the actual returns. So it was like 1,000,000%. Now it's down to 1.4000%, but still too high. The actual returns are quite a bit lower. So a lot of people who are staking their tokens have been telling me what kind of returns they're seeing, and most people have reported that the rewards they're seeing is about 37% per year return. So, I mean, 37% per year, that's still a really good return, but of course this is not accurate here. So that's the returns most people are seeing for staking. And more people keep staking every day, reducing the circulating supply even more. And yeah, volume now up to 1.7 billion, and the price just keeps going up here. If we go back, here, CoinMarketCap lagging a bit, but we're actually seeing the price really starting to pump here. So pretty sweet. We could potentially get to 45 even today if the volume keeps up. But yeah, I think the big reason for this is the anticipation of the 1.2% burn, and there's been a lot of dates floating around about that. So let me clarify exactly when we're going to see that. So a lot of people have been saying September 12th, but September 12th is just when the code basically becomes available, and it'll be at a 0%. So in order to actually make it a 1.2% burn, they're going to have to do a parameter change proposal, which takes 7 days to go through, and then it's just automatically implemented, and it will change that to 1.2%. And if Terraform Labs cooperates, then we should see this parameter change proposed tomorrow, and then the voting will end September 13th. So if Terraform Labs cooperates, we should see the 1.2% burn implemented September 13th. If they do not cooperate, then we'll see it implemented September 20th. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Tomorrow we should find out whether they're cooperating or not, whether we see that parameter change proposal actually being proposed on the governance. Then we'll know that the 1.2% burn is happening September 13th. If we don't see that, then most likely it'll be September 20th. So I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, most likely we'll see this price just keep pumping all the way up until the 1.2% burn is implemented. And usually what happens in crypto is prices pump up until the big event. And then once the big event actually happens, you see a dump in the price. People sell, they take profits. So that's a likely scenario. Now, if it's implemented and we immediately see massive burns, billions, hundreds of billions being burned or something like that, then of course we could really see the price start going crazy. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, I'll of course keep you guys updated here on everything going on with the price. But if we look over at USDC real quick, it's following the pumps a little bit with Terra Classic. The last pump, it went crazy months ago, but it's not pumping quite nearly as much as last time, and it's having a lot of trouble with this resistance here at 3.5 cents. But if it can break through, which it looks like it's making another attempt right now, then it'll likely go up to 5 cents. So we'll see if it does indeed break this resistance. And then Bitcoin here has been doing absolutely nothing, just going sideways. And we have strong support at 19,000, which we're just above that. If we break below that, then it'll likely have a big dump, which would probably be the last big dump of this bear market, and that could bring the whole crypto market down. But it's also possible that the bottom was back here, and this 19,000 could hold, and we may never go below 19,000 again. That's possible too. So far so good. We're staying above it, and it's allowing Terra Classic to do its thing and just keep pumping. So if you look over here at the whole market, so a couple things green, but most things are in the red, and then we have Terra Classic over here up 48%. So pretty sweet to see that pumping during this bear market. And I actually took the last time Terra Classic pumped a few days ago. I took this picture of it over on my Twitter. So this was from a few days ago during that last pump. Pretty much everything was in the red, and Terra Classic was up 109%, and I thought that was pretty sweet. So I took a picture, posted it on my Twitter. So follow my Twitter if you want. It's at ClayDHecker, or you can just click on the link in the About section on this channel. But yeah, I thought this was pretty sweet to see this big of a pump during a bear market. It's pretty amazing. So definitely thankful for that. All right, now if we go back here, so yeah, price just keeps going up. Volume is insane. If we have this insane volume, we're at 1.7 billion in volume. During the last pump, it got up to 2 billion in volume. Pretty good chance we'll see that again here within the next day or so. But yeah, if we have that kind of volume when this 1.2% burn is implemented, then we could see hundreds of billions, maybe even 1 trillion tokens burned within like a month, which means the supply could go down very quickly, and yeah, the price could go way up. Getting to a cent could be pretty fast, and possibly even $1. If everything went perfect, maybe you could get to $1 within a year, but I think most likely that's $1 is going to take most likely at least a few years, unless things really go perfectly. So, but yeah, Terra Classic pumping as we speak. It's gone up. I mean, it was right here at the start of the video. It's now up here, so it's really starting to take off again. So pretty sweet. Next resistance is at 45, so good chance we could get all the way up to 45, and then we'll see if we can break through that resistance. But good chance this could just keep pumping up until the implementation of the 1.2% burn, which is not for about another week or two. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Tomorrow we find out if the parameter change is being proposed and if we'll see the 1.2% burn implemented on September 13th or if it's going to be September 20th. So I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, what your price predictions are, and go ahead and like and subscribe if you found value in this video, and share this video so everyone can find out, everyone in the world can find out about Terra Classic and get in before these burns get implemented. But of course, thank you so much for watching till the very end. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you later.